Hello, my name is Anouk. I'm 26 years old and I've been training pretty much my whole life, starting with gymnastics when I was 6, then moving on to have a beautiful circus career, and then after a severe back injury, I moved on to a yoga practice. In today's video, I will share with you some tips based on my personal experience on how to start a fitness or yoga journey and also how to keep a positive mindset along the way. So whether you are starting your journey or you're already in the process, the first tip I want to give to you is ask yourself a question. And the first question is, why are you doing it? You might have this intuitive answer, which is to give your specific goals. For example, losing weight, gaining strength, gaining flexibility, or getting that cool yoga pose you saw on Instagram. And that's fine, write it down. But then I invite you to search for the deeper reason. So behind losing weight, for example, there might be, I want to gain some self-esteem, and getting that cool yoga pose might mean I want to learn how to persevere. So write everything down so you can come back to it regularly. Okay, another question that is important to ask yourself is, what am I ready to sacrifice, or what am I not ready to sacrifice? And that's important because depending on your goal, the sacrifices will not be the same. As a personal example, yoga is for me something that I want to include in my lifestyle. So I want a long-term practice to ensure me a greater well-being. So for me, it's important that this process is pleasurable. So for me, I know that I like my comfort food. I love my waking up late mornings. There are some things that I'm not ready to sacrifice. I'm not ready to sacrifice too much time training, and that's very personal to me. For sure, a high-level athlete that is preparing for an important competition is going to have more sacrifices to do in terms of discipline. But for that athlete, it's not going to feel so much like sacrifices because they will know that they will get greater satisfaction by obtaining that goal. So it's important to know what are you ready to give up or no. And you don't have to feel guilty if you're just like me and you want to do just 2 times training a week. Okay? So that is leading me to the second tip that I want to give to you, and that is starting small. So the human brain doesn't like too much to be under constraint, as you might know. So you have to trick your brain a little bit. Instead of telling yourself, I'm going to train every day this week, start by giving yourself a goal of, I'm going to train 1 day this week. And then big chances are that naturally, because you're not under pressure anymore, you're going to finish that one training. And maybe 2 days after, you're going to be like, hey, I have energy today. Why not do another training? And you're going to feel even more proud of yourself because what you've set up for is 1 training, but now you did 2. And the more you go on, the more you can add until it becomes natural to you. That works really well for me, and a good example is when I decide to train by watching a video, I always choose small videos. I choose a 20-minute videos. Then I do it. And then most of the time I'm warmed up. I'm like, hey, let's do another one. So I do another video. And sometimes I do like this 2, 3. And in the end, I did my hour of training. But if I did only 20 minutes because I'm tired this day, I'm still going to be happy that I did 20 minutes. Okay, so start small. Maybe that brain tricking is not going to work for you. It worked really well for me, might help others. So try it out. I want to finish this video with a last tip, which is practice mindfulness. So you're in your process, your journey is started, you are training, you are setting goals to yourself, but at some point you need to take a moment to just sit down or lay down. You can do this in the morning, at night. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths and scan your body. See if there's pain somewhere. Check what your level of energy is. Check how do you feel emotionally in this process. It's a good time to come back to the goals that you've set, the reason why you're doing it, and also remember to stay engaged and present. It's also a good moment to check, do I need some rest? By learning to listen to your body like this, you also know and you've come to learn when you need to train and when do you need to stop. So this is something I invite you to do throughout your process regularly. Okay, thank you for listening to my tips, and I will come back with a next video with a few more tips to help you on your yoga or fitness journey. Thank you. Namaste.